Fans of Sister Wives are accustomed to Robyn Brown's one-sided behavior on the TLC show, but it seems like she got possessive of Kody Brown behind the scenes. Furthermore, despite her tendency to project humility, this fourth wife appeared to take great pride in her celebrity status. Over the past 2 seasons, Robyn's sobs have evolved into sarcastic remarks, which fans have noticed. And all of a sudden, the woman who was so concerned about her sister wives became indifferent. Because the wall eventually came down, and the audience saw the real Robyn Brown, viewers don't think this is anything new. Robyn Brown's frequent sobbing without tears gave her the moniker Sobbin' Robyn. This persisted throughout the majority of the Sister Wives seasons. However, during the past 2 seasons, this fourth wife's situation changed. Behind the scenes, Robyn appeared on the screen. During her time on film, Robyn seemed to have a lot greater appreciation for herself. How do we know this too? A few years ago, Robyn wrote a book with the other spouses from her polygamous marriage in which she boasted about herself. Indeed, she seemed to think highly of herself, as evidenced by the fact that she even compared herself to Oprah. Following her appearance on Oprah's show, Robyn made this analogy. When the Sister Wives series was brand new, Robyn and her co-spouses appeared on Oprah's show to promote it. The 5 spouses then wrote a best-selling book. Robyn Brown talked about her similarities with Oprah in her book, Becoming Sister Wives, the story of an unconventional marriage. The fact that Robyn was astounded by their similarities as celebrities gave supporters the impression that she thought she was on par with the legendary talk show presenter. For many Sister Wives viewers, Robyn's inflated ego was evident from the fact that she didn't fit in with Oprah's level of popularity. Robyn Brown frequently implied that she dealt with the challenges of a plural marriage while she was on the Sister Wives set. It wasn't always easy to share Kody Brown with 3 other ladies. However, Robyn gave the impression that she could do it with ease on television. After all, she spoke Kody and took great satisfaction in managing the 5-member marriage by controlling her fury. However, we discover that her off-screen actions seem to convey a different message. That Sister Wives book is one example. Robyn describes how a waiter gave her a chilly look while she and Kody were eating at a restaurant. Kody then remembered that he had just been there with Meri Brown, and the two behaved as though they were husband and wife. The waitress assumed Robyn was the other woman since she and Kody were holding hands and being amorous. However, the Robyn on TV would probably have laughed and dropped it. She wouldn't allow this woman to continue thinking that way, though, behind the scenes. By claiming to be Kody Brown's wife and telling the waitress so, Robyn asserted her claim. Additionally, she revealed to the woman that the other woman she had seen with Kody a few days prior was also his spouse. Supporters of Sister Wives interpreted this waitress event as Robyn never having to fulfill their obligations as a sister wife, in contrast to Janelle and Kody Brown. In the decades before the family came out in this series, the second and third spouses had to pretend to be Kody's sister, a friend, or a relative when they were in public with him. Robyn, however, would not allow this waitress to believe that she had no claim on Kody. She screamed out that Kody had multiple wives, including her and the other lady he was seeing. The tiny busy cafe tucked away downtown was bathed in a warm amber glow as the sun started to drop over Flagstaff. The clatter of plates and the murmur of soft conversation permeated the comfortable interior ambience. Always the epitome of poise, Robyn Brown was sitting at a corner table, drinking iced tea and browsing through her phone. A rare respite from the bustle of her life with Kody and the other Sister Wives, she had come here for a peaceful afternoon. However, the tranquility was going to be broken. Emily, a young waitress, was working hard across the room, her bright smile never leaving her face. Fresh out of college and in her early 20s, she was anxious to make a good impression. However, she received an unexpected guest today, someone who exuded a certain assurance and annoyance. Robyn saw her very instantly. The woman walked resolutely to her table, holding a pen and paper, her gaze focused on Robyn with an almost combative intensity. The woman's voice was firm and unwavering as she said, "Pardon me. You're Robyn Brown?" Astonished, Robyn blinked. "Indeed I am. Am I able to assist you?" The waitress nodded while inhaling as though she were getting ready for a challenging discussion. "My name is Emily. I just wanted to let you know that I've seen you around town and heard a lot about you. I enjoy watching Sister Wives. What you and your family are doing is quite brave, in my opinion." Robyn gave a courteous but wary smile. "I'm grateful. That's very nice of you." After a brief pause, Emily placed her notepad on the table. "Well, I simply wanted to share something with you. Since I've been employed here, I've observed that your husband, Kody Brown, visits frequently. Additionally, I believe I have a greater understanding of your relationship with him than most people. After reading the show's comments and seeing the internet debates, I believe I have a solid understanding of what's happening. Sensing where this might go, Robyn's gaze narrowed a little. Do you want to say something specific? Emily inhaled deeply while maintaining a serious expression. All I can say is that Kody is a very wonderful man. He seems to genuinely care about each and every one of you, and I think you have a sincere relationship with him. However, I also want to admit that I've become fond of him. I feel like I should be honest, even though I realize it's probably not acceptable, and I don't wish to cause difficulty. Robyn's eyes went wide with surprise. She remained silent for a while. Then, with a small forward lean, she spoke in a forceful yet composed tone. You're implying that you feel something for my husband. Emily's cheeks flushed as she nodded. Indeed. Even though I know I have a lot to say, I felt compelled to share it with you. I can't help but feel this way, even though I respect your family and your relationship with him. It became disturbingly silent in the cafe. A few customers noticed the tension and turned to look at them. Robyn inhaled deeply as she tried to comprehend what she had just heard. This was unexpected, stunning even, and her mind raced. She was aware that emotions were complicated, and that occasionally people said things they couldn't take back though. Robyn's voice was controlled as she said, "Thank you for being honest. However, I believe you should realize that Kody is devoted to his family. Mutual respect, love, and trust are the cornerstones of our partnership. I value your candor if you feel something for him, but I hope you'll respect our boundaries." Emily, clearly ashamed, looked down. I had no intention of stirring up trouble. All I wanted to do was tell the truth. I'll honor your wishes, even though I realize it's probably not proper. Robyn nodded, her face hard but tender. Thank you for being honest, Emily. However, I believe it's best if you keep your personal feelings out of it and concentrate on your work here. Our family is very important to me, and Kody is married to all of us. I hope you get that. Emily gathered her notepad and gave a short nod. Yes, without a doubt. I apologize if I went too far. Robyn smiled courteously. No damage was done. I appreciate you sharing your feelings with me. I hope your ship goes well. Robyn reclined back in her chair, her mind racing with ideas as Emily turned to go. Although she was pleased of her ability to remain calm, she was experiencing a range of feelings on the inside, including astonishment, protectiveness, and a hint of grief. She was aware that emotions might be complex, particularly in a family like theirs where loyalty and devotion were valued highly. However, Robyn was also aware of her value and the depth of her bond with Kody. Even though it was awkward, she valued Emily's candor because she had always believed in openness and honesty. Although the remainder of the afternoon went by without any problems, Robyn couldn't get rid of the impression that something more complicated was about to happen. Setting limits and being honest were essential in a household where love was shared by many. Later that night, Robyn and Kody sat in their comfortable living room, their faces bathed in warm light from the lamp's gentle glow. She carefully chose her words as she described the experience to him. With a worried expression on his face, Kody listened carefully. Robyn, I was unaware that this was taking place. I appreciate you telling me. She extended her hand and grasped his. All I ask is that we be truthful with one another. Kody, I have faith in you. Furthermore, I am aware that emotions can be complex. However, I am also aware that mutual respect and understanding are the foundation of our family. He gave her hand a light squeeze. You're correct. I admire your integrity and fortitude. Nothing alters my feelings for you and the family, and I want you to know that. We have this in common. Robyn grinned, a wave of comfort and affection washing over her. All right, because I think that as long as we are honest, we can handle anything. Robyn found herself thinking about the intricacies of their lives as they sat hand in hand. Loyalty, love, and the erratic nature of human emotions all danced delicately together. However, their family was fundamentally based on mutual respect and trust, which would enable them to overcome even the most difficult obstacles. Therefore, Robyn and Kody found solace in one another in the solitude of their house, knowing that they would face whatever was ahead together with love, honesty, and unflinching dedication.